Dear students, once again I welcome you all in our English class. Today we are going to study First Flight, lesson number 7, named Glimpses of India. In this chapter, we are going to see 3 parts. First one is A Baker from Goa, written by Lucio Rodriguez. Second is Kurg by Lokesh Ebrol, and third one is Tea from Assam by Arup Kumar Datta. So we are going to see these 3 chapters in this, written by different authors also. First, what is the meaning of glimpses? Glimpses means a very quick and not a complete view of somebody or something. Means a very quick we are going to see, and that is not a complete part. Some particular thing we are going to see. Many of you have heard the name of Goa, Assam. I think Kurg is new for you. And if I say Goa, you will remember lots of beaches. But here we are not going to talk about beaches. We are going to talk about baker. Baker, the person who is baking the bread. So we are going to study about it. So let us begin with this. First of all, let us read out some questions are given here. What images of people and of places come to your mind when you think of our country? What images of people and places come to your mind when we think of our country? Our country is unity in diversity. We are having lots of religion, lots of languages, different culture, different traditions, different religions, and even different style of food. Everything is different. And if we imagine image of a people, we are able to think about lots of other caste of people, not only one. We can imagine lots of people. Now places, if I say places, so some like Goa, some like Kashmir, Assam. Everybody's is their own choice. Now, what parts of India have you lived in or visited? Which part have you lived or you visited? Can you name some popular tourist destination? Many popular tourist destinations are there. Jammu Kashmir, Goa, Mussoorie, Shimla, Ooty are some places. Kanyakumari. Every Indian in India, we have a lot of tourist places, and every tourist place is every country, every state is having a different history. We like to see that monuments, we like to see different famous buildings, everything. Okay, each and every state is of different type of culture. It's having a different history. So we have lot of things to see in our India. You may know that apart from the British, the Dutch and the French, the Portuguese have also played a part in the history of our country. Can you say which parts of India show French and Portuguese influence? Like Britishers came in India, you know that lots of people came to India to see, because India is a very famous place. It is known as bird of gold, Sone ki Chidiya. Maybe that's why people wanted to see India. Today also Britishers like to come in India, they want to see India. So lot of things are there to see. So here not only Britishers came in India, Dutch people, French people and Portuguese also came in India. From the history we come to know about this. Now can you say which part of India grow tea, coffee? Definitely. Whenever a word comes of tea, we remember only one thing, Assam tea. So tea came from Assam. So this is the thing. Now let us start with the story. A baker from Goa. This is a pen portrait of a traditional Goan village baker who still has an important place in his society. Pen portrait. If I say a portrait, portrait means is a painting, photograph, sculpture, or other artistic representation of person in which the face and its expression is predominant. The intent is to display the likeness, personality, and even the mood of the person. From the portrait, you come to know all this thing. And if I say pan portrait, then it is an informal description of a person or a group of people. This may cover age and other details, but will focus on softened dimension as attitudes, appearance, lifestyle of the person. So this is a pan portrait. So we will see the pan portrait of Goan village, that is village, and important place in his society. This is having Goan village baker is having an important place still today also. Okay, so let us begin. Our elders are often heard reminiscing nostalgically about those good old Portuguese days especially. Now, reminiscing nostalgically.